One of the most important things to me in my walk with Christ has been He never gives up on you. Hey everybody, I'm Tony Fortini and live here in Washington Township with my wife Barbara. In 2021, Barbara and I were leaving our church. We decided to take a walk in Washington Lake Park. And it was actually Easter morning, believe it or not. And we were walking and all of a sudden we heard this praise and worship music coming out of the trees. And we're like, wow, what's going on? Is there a church service here, you know? And so we kept on going a little bit further on. We got to a clearing. So we saw the Keystone Fellowship truck. We attended church the following Sunday. And when Matt was talking to us, he talked to us about the concept of a community group. He explained what it was and what the purpose of it was about. And so both Barb and I wanted to jump right in. So we started to attend Mike and Shelley Phillips CG because it was close to our home. It was just life-changing in many ways. We've seen people go from maybe just being inhibited in terms of praying out loud or being able to comment on maybe a Bible verse that was actually brought out in the sermon. And you began to see how the Holy Spirit began to work in their lives to build confidence in them, that they felt that they were comfortable in the group, that they could trust the group to be able to share something without being judged, without being condemned. And they were able to really kind of like grow out of that shell that maybe that they were in, that feeling inhibited, so to speak. And it's like they began to blossom and they began to grow. And to be able to watch that in somebody's life is amazing because we've seen that. We've seen somebody in our CG that was really dealing with a lot of issues in their life, the way they felt about themselves, being condemning of themselves, laying a lot of guilt on themselves, and being able to move past that and to be able to give it to God. But again, important, they felt they could trust the group. And that takes time for that to build over the life of the CG. I've learned to grow, to listen to others. I've learned to grow to be able to trust Jesus more, to work in somebody's life without me having to interfere with it. Because so many times I might have interfered with somebody's walk where I needed to trust that Jesus is in control. I am not in control with this. One of the most important things to me in my walk with Christ has been He never gives up on you. No matter the things that you've done in your life, no matter where you've been, no matter where you've gone, Jesus never gives up on you. And that even though at times you may feel like you're in the depths of hell, it is the hand of Jesus that pulls you out, brushes you off, dusts you off, covers you with His precious blood, and says, I believe in you, I forgive you, now let's get to work. And that's the way it was in my life as a Christian. Even as a Christian, when I gave my life to Christ when I was 18, my walk with Christ has been one like up and down, up and down. And I've learned more from Jesus in those valleys in my life than I have on the mountaintops. And believe me, I have been a work in progress all of my life. And I know that Christ is not done with me yet. And I have entrusted my life to Him because He entrusted His life to me.